What up, Nitro Nation? Alright, well, before we begin this close to an hour-long video, I just want to give you a synopsis of what this video entails. You will be seeing some beginning shots of the damage that happened at my peeps house, the electrical fire. House didn't burn down, did a lot of smoke damage, did a lot of the soot and all that. It just, you know, thank God nobody was hurt. And instead of my peeps being in a hotel for probably going to be about 6 to 9 months, they're going to re-renovate the whole upstairs of that pad, redo everything. I mean, it's going to get a huge makeover, which my mom wanted. Not this way, but it's what she wanted. You know, new carpeting, new furniture, kitchen's going to be redone, everything. So it was not from the fire, but a lot of the smoke and the soot from even, you know, a decent fire in that computer room, which you guys seen. It's pretty much, that computer room is a loss. It's all gutted. I lost a lot of stuff in there because I had some of my RC stuff there. You're going to see a lot of the stuff that I got replaced in this video. There's a huge unboxing that you guys are going to see in a few minutes that was shot from when I was on a road trip with my company. Got a chance to go up north, not too far from A-Main. Their main corporate, or their main headquarters up there is in Chico, California. It's Northern California. They get a lot of fires up there. But anyway, I got a chance to stop by. I didn't get a chance to film anything at the A-Main as I wanted to, but they were kind of weird about it, so I didn't push the issue. But anyway, it's a badass facility. Some of you guys have seen pictures of it. You can go look it up online. They got a bike division there. They've got, I mean, it's huge. Their warehouse, they got a track, everything. So anyway, this is about an hour and a half, 2 hours from my peeps. This is in the hills in Corona. You can see all these hills back in here. Tons of trails. I'm going to be adventuring up in there because I'm just recently purchased a mountain bike. I did mountain biking for a long time. I used to ride 400 or 500 miles a month. Just didn't have time. Now, you know, I'm getting back into it. Anyway, in this video, like I said, you'll be seeing the unboxing. It's from of a bunch of goodies from the hotel room that I picked up at A-Main, so I didn't have to have them shipped. They already had it ready there that I ordered prior. But anyway, company trip went well. I'm back in town. This is a little bit after Thanksgiving. Like I said on the video, you'll hear that after this video, you'll be seeing after Thanksgiving. This is actually after the video was filmed, so I'm just kind of giving you a synopsis. You know what a synopsis is? Big word, right? Even for me. It means you're explaining what the video is about, which is what I'm doing. But anyway, we're going to get up there and venture, put the head cam on, the GoPro. We're going to do some trailing up there and look for some BRAP spots. I've seen a few of them up there. So that'll be coming, you know, in the next few weeks or whatever. 400 to 500 views I get, drop a video. That's the way I'm going to do it, because I don't really have the time, just like a lot of people don't. But anyway, this is our vacation place that we purchased probably about a year ago. This is the first time we've actually been to use it, because my peeps ain't going to be staying in no hotel for 6 to 9 months while the pad is being renovated and everything being redone. But anyway, it's about 4,000 square. It's about the same size almost. Backyard is not as big as the other pad. But anyway, let me take you in, give you a 5-second or 5-minute, or what do you call it? The 50-cent tour. Okay, this is the front room. This is kind of like a lounging area. My mom set up like bar, like a, you know, where you kick back and people can have a drink, glass of wine, whatever. You can see the ceilings are huge vaulted ceilings. This is the dining room area. Coffee area. Still kind of early in the morning. Like I said, this is a little bit after Thanksgiving. Pantry. I mean, they just got in here not too long ago, so we're kind of still, I'm helping them set up stuff. I'm going to be working at home for the rest of this year, so I can be here to help them out. This is the front room. Big old 75-inch TV. These couches are so comfortable. This is the backyard. It actually has a pool. Got to set up the barbecue and all that lounge area out there. There's the pool. Weird little slope hill. Okay. It's all this here. Trying to be quiet because I think the peeps are still asleep. Back here. This is the laundry room. And I'll show you my cardio bike, because this is good cardio right here, man. This is a Scott 29er. The size of the rim is 29. 27 speed. Mountain bike. Hardtail, which means it doesn't have suspension in the back, because I don't do a lot of mountain bike riding. I mostly do a lot of touring type riding, trail riding, nothing crazy. Carbon fiber, seat post, carbon fiber, handlebars, stem, front suspension, front and rear disc brakes. The guy that I picked it up from's got a carbon fiber cranks that I'm going to replace, and that's about all. I'm not going to do too much to it. About a $1,500 bike, brand new, mint condition. The guy wanted $1,000. I ended up getting it for less. Well worth it. Very light. So my little makeshift tool area. I'm not going to show you what's in here because you're going to see it on the video. If you're on a budget, here you go, Walmart. Big, small, 3 pieces. This is a roll-up one, so you can put like screwdrivers and stuff in here. Then you got a small bag and a bigger bag. You get all 3 of these at Walmart. They're pretty decent quality for 30 bucks. Can't beat that. If you can't afford the expensive pit bags, I mean, I have my pit bags, but anyway, that's that. Show you a little bit upstairs and then end this video. So, anyway, take you guys upstairs. Oh, this is it's got a little wine closet. It's all climate controlled, cooler, keep the wine in there. So, they're gonna fill that up. I like those stairs. Floors are all wood. Oh, this is the loft area. This is the loft area. Another big 75-incher. This is the bedrooms. Master. Daughter's 2 bedrooms when they stay. When I'm visiting here, this will be my area. Got my own bathroom, so that's about it, people. All right. Well, enjoy this video. About an hour coming. Look at that view, man. Got the mountains right there. It's pretty chilly out, too. They get snow sometimes. It's not that high up. But anyway, peace, everybody. Muggy's out. Happy holidays. Catch you guys around Christmas. Peace out. What up, people? We are back. Okay, so I got everything out of the box and laid it out. We're gonna go through all this. Now, one thing I do, first of all, I want to give a shout out to all those people that reached out to me because of what happened at my parents' house. You know, prayers and, you know, support. And you guys know who you are. Shout out to one guy that reached out to me, obviously, Chris Sampetro, aka 1/5 Garage. Good friend of mine. We talk periodically. He's a busy family guy, but he's still doing his thing. Another shout out I want to give, and I don't really haven't lately gave out a lot of shout outs, so I just wanted to give these because these people actually reach out to me, make sure my family is okay and everything, because of, you know, the house is basically shut down for probably about a good 6 months or so. Kind of worked out to my mom's favor because she's getting brand new kitchen rebuild. She wanted to re-renovate the house anyway. Not that we wanted to do it this way, but, you know. And shout out, you know, to Jason McHenry. He reached out to me. Shout out, obviously, my homeboy that I talked to. Not as much as I used to, but we still talk. We're still good friends. Gearhead Addict. And most importantly, shout out to my family. Shout out to my 2 daughters. This is basically an early Christmas present. Okay? Some of this stuff I needed to be replaced. A lot of this stuff, I didn't pay for any of this. None of this came out of my pocket. This is like, I'll show you the invoice, and I have no shame in my game. And I don't usually share information, but that's what it is just for what you're seeing. Like almost $1,500, and this is a lot of the tools. Now, some of my tools will be salvageable that are in that room, and some of them won't. Obviously, plastic melts, the handles. But anyway, this video is going to be probably about a good 45 minutes long. And it was cool because everything worked out because I'm traveling, you know, for the company, which, you know, is pretty cool. They're paying for all of this. So I was able to swoop by A-Main. They're about an hour and a half from here and grab all this. So saved me waiting for it to be shipped to my place, and then et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then I don't think I'd really have any room in my Muggy Cave to do something like this because I'm limited, especially with my fifth scales in there. By the way, speaking of fifth scales, this the MCD will be coming up. 2 of the products I got, a few things I got in here are for the MCD W5 Ultimate. Taking my time on it. There's a lot of things I want to do to it before it actually hits the ground, but plan on seeing it around the holidays. Like I said, we're going to run a small bore in that first, get the feel of it, get the whole thing broken in, then we're going to drop a big bore. Okay, now I've been talking to one guy in particular, actually 2 guys. They know what I'm looking for. I'm not going to get too crazy. We're not doing no 88 Diablo, and I don't want to do no 46. I thought about a 50, but I'm probably going to go in between a 50 and a 70. That's all I'll tell you. It's going to be built. It's going to be custom because it's going to have modifications done to it. It's not just going to be nothing bad about, you know, Taylor engines. Everybody knows are awesome. But I want something that's beyond Taylor. Something that's like Taylor, similar to Taylor, but modified. So, and like I said, the 35 Taylor or the 35 Taylor will be getting sent to only person I trust to mod it, torn apart. Mike's probably not going to be thrilled about it, but Mike's a good sport all the time. And it's stock. I want to see what that 35 will be like once it's really ported and crank work and all that. So I don't know if I'm the first. I imagine I'll be the first by this guy to have a full-blown modified Taylor 35. Now that, I will get it back after I run it. First of all, I'm going to run it how it is in the MCD, more than likely. That will be the first engine. That was highly recommended to run a small bore in there by Mohair Boucher, which is the guy that runs all the Cardinal Racing and is the main distributor for MCD in the States. He told me, before you drop a big bore in it, put a small bore in it. You got a couple good ones. It's built for racing. You'll see how it handles. You'll see, you know, see what you paid for. You paid $3,000 for the thing, which I agree. Why just put a big bore in it and run it back and forth? You can do that with them, but that's not what they're designed for. Those things are designed as a race kit, which is why it's called the Ultimate, and why is it's the Ultimate 1/5 race kit. So anyway, then we're going to drop a big bore in it because I do want a big bore. And probably that's about it. The big bore probably won't be till the beginning of sometime next year. But anyway, just to let you guys know what's going on with Fifth, my 5B I will be running in the next few weeks. I missed my 5B. I haven't been running anything. It's been a minute. I ran some nitro, as you guys seen on my last video. This, you probably won't see this video probably till around Thanksgiving, so this might be a Thanksgiving video. I'm going back to, if I don't get 400 to 500 views on a video, I'm not wasting my time uploading. So those of you that are, you know, supporters of the Muggy Maniac, haters, whatever, whoever likes to watch my videos, also shout out to Woogie Nitro. He actually was the one that's been bugging me because there is nothing going on in 8 scale nitro, or rarely anything going on YouTube at all, you know. And I like to entertain, and I'm doing this video because even though I'm on the road right now, I just figured I would share because it's a lot. The next unboxing, even though this one's pretty epic, okay, the next unboxing will be like monstrous. I don't know if that's a word. Monstrous, like way bigger than this, which will include 2 brand new 8 scale nitro buggy and truggy. I'm not going to tell you what they are. Part of this video, there is a radio, a brand new radio that I picked up. I already have one of them. Just I'll tell you that I'm getting a second one because I like the radio so much. So that will be unboxed and spliced into this video. Like I said, we're trying to keep it less than an hour, about 45 minutes or so. Maybe it might be the old Muggy 8-hour videos. I've got some stuff up here that I've got from Amazon that I'm not going to put on this video. That will be part of the unboxing at the end of this video with the radio. I also picked up a couple things. If you guys don't have a lot of bucks, $6 for this bag. You get them from Walmart. Oh, let's see this thing. Pretty cool. What I'll probably use this for is my expensive tools. I've got MIPs, I've got some Huddies, I've got, you know, the ProTech ones, Arrow. I've got one of these. I'm thinking of getting a whole set, but they're pricey. These are Arrow Max. These are like one of the top. Honeycomb handled. Like this thing here alone was like 20 bucks, 25, something. It was crazy. But anyway, like I said, the insurance is covering a lot, but my daughters put up the cash as like an early Christmas present, you know. They're going to get reimbursed, so it really didn't cost them anything. Like, this is not all I'm getting. Like, this isn't my Christmas gift. But to me, it is, kind of. The next package, like I said, is going to be about, I think it's like $4,500 to $5,000. All nitro. So we're going to be doing a lot of huge nitro. People are probably like, hey, Muggy, what about Fisco? What got Fisco coming? Fisco ain't going nowhere. Nitro is what is missing. There's not anybody doing anything in, like, next level nitro. And I'm not talking, you know, RTRs and monster trucks, and that's fine. I'm talking race kits. You know, I'm talking recreational bashing, whatever you call it. I don't even consider myself a basher. I'm a recreational RC enthusiast. Now this here I got also at Walmart, and these runs about 20 bucks for this bag. Okay? Or you can go to Harbor Freight. So in here I picked up a few new wrenches. Nothing, these are the hearts. They're like the next thing up from the Walmart, what are they called? Hyper Tough. Which Hyper Tough's not bad for, you know, if you can't afford, you know, MIPs and ProTechs and all that. You know, they get a kit for like $20. Get all these pliers. I need a new channel lock, so I'm going to put some rubber ends on that, and I'll use this to remove the flywheel. And I'll probably get a flywheel wrench too, but, yeah. I always use channel locks and just make sure that I don't be careful and don't grind the teeth on your flywheel. But that's what this is for. Where's it at? We're probably going to do the ProTech last since I have a majority. If you look at it, I got a lot of ProTech. The guys at A-Main are really cool. Shout out to A-Main. Shout out to a couple guys that helped me out with getting this order together. And they're going to help me out with my next one. Jay. Jose, Ivan, there's one other guy, I can't remember his name, but anyway, shout out to those guys. You know who you are. A-Main, #1, real hobby company left. Horizon, no bueno. Although Brent at RC Beach Hobbies, they're pretty cool, but A-Main's like the main one. They're a real hobby shop, a real hobby company. Deals with everything from E-Word to Nitro to planes and boat. They do everything. They're not like Horizon, which if you guys know or don't know, FYI, Horizon is a distribution company. Go look it up. Do your homework. They're not even a hobby company. And the owner of A-Man, I always keep forgetting his name, West or whatever. He's the owner. They say he's like a big kid. You'll catch him in the parking lot up there in Chico where the main headquarters is. Excuse me, running on the RC track, playing with helicopters. I mean, he's a big kid. And that's why he's successful, because he has a passion for the hobby. He's not just worried about, sure he's worried about, but not like looking at numbers. He's looking at what people want, what can I do to help the hobby. That's pretty awesome, man, considering the hobby's been, nitro anyway, suffering. But anyway, get back to this. I'm just going to keep a couple things like my Milwaukee bits. I've got my Makitas in here. I've got my Makita cordless. I picked up a couple, 6-inch cutting pliers. So it's just like a, kind of like I have one smaller than this, but I just, I could go get a ProTech one and you're just paying for the name. It's the same damn thing. You know what I mean? Hyper, ProTech, I don't need a, Huddy bag. If you get a Huddy bag like that, it's like $300. Like, you got a budget somewhere. So, not everybody can, afford to just go out and buy expensive stuff. It is what it is, man. I like the best of the best, the creme de la creme, the top notch. People, oh, well, you think you're better than everybody? Because, no, I don't know why people say that. I never ever said that, and that's never come out of my mouth. I can be as budget and thrifty as I can, as anybody else. Trust me. It took me probably a couple years before I would justify spending $20 on a driver, until I kept stripping shit out, excuse my language, kept stripping stuff out, and then I figured, you know what, I'm tired of stripping stuff out. Let me get some real tools, and I've never had problems since. Anyway, this here I picked up too. I'll show you guys this. You can get these on eBay or Amazon. I forgot the company that makes them. Fuck, freaking camera. It folds down compact, but you can put the phone in here. Here, I'll put this in here for a minute. Show you guys. Pretty cool. And it has all these adjustments and everything. So I'm using it right now. Tighten this up. Okay. There you go. It's like a big mic stand. It's pretty cool. There you guys can see everything. Okay, give me a second and we'll get into this. And we'll start going through everything. Alright. So what do we got first? Now, let me tell you, I'm a huge Reds fan. Part of the next order, the big order I'm basically rebuilding or building from the kit and everything that goes with it. 8 scale top, we'll just say similar to what Jared Tebow's running, just different, parts, not the same, servos, exactly what but I want to build a Jared Tebow type or a Adam Drake or Brian Mayfield. I don't want to give it away of what I'm kind of already of what I'm building. I want to build a full-blown factory race kit from scratch. Now, the truck I'm building is going to run me about over $2,000, engine and all. I will tell you that I got 2 Reds engines coming. I'm not going to tell you what they are. One of them is very limited. I will tell you that. I'm a huge Reds fan. So you guys know I own a few Reds, and I'm finally going to get a chance to get the top-notch Reds engines. These 2 engines are bad to the bone, and I'm going to take them another level, which you guys know what that means. We're going to run them stock, break them in. As a matter of fact, they're going to come pre-broken in anyway, so I don't even have to worry about that. But we're going to run them stock, see what they got in a truggy, in a buggy. Then they're going to my man at RC Renew, okay, Lance Heidman. He's going to put another 2 to 3, 4,000 RPMs behind those Reds engines, and they will be nasty as heck. Not that they're, not bad to the bone already, but I want more. Stock does nothing for me, trust me. I don't care if it's a super velocity. I don't care if it's a 723. I mean, you see my 723 before and after it's modded. Huge difference. If you can't tell that, well, maybe you really don't know a lot about nitro engines, or you're new, which is, it's not you'll learn. Anyway, so I obviously got some red stuff there, as you guys can see, and I want to rock that Reds hat right now, so let me grab it, put it on. Now, I picked up a couple extra Reds plugs. See that there? Look at that. Bam! Bam, 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 bam. Reds. I'm going to rock the Reds hat. See what that looks like. Oh, I got to adjust it. So anyway, I only got a few Reds things. Got basically plugs. I mean, there wasn't... I got one of the Reds tuning drivers, which I've never had. I ordered the Techno ones, but they're out of them right now, because I need to replace that one. That one kind of got messed up in the fire. So anyway, I'm just blessed because nothing, my parents, their house didn't burn down, but, it's just, there's other things going on in the family. So RC isn't everything, I love it. It's my passion is nitro. I like my fifth scales, but family's first, man. Always. You probably get tired of hearing that, but that's true. Family is first. Okay, so without family, who cares about this stuff? This is all material. Okay, so anyway, we'll start out with the Reds, since I'm rocking the Reds hat. I don't know if I can switch this. Let me see. How do I look? What? Bam, bam. Rocking the Reds, baby. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Alright, so first, and let's get the, why don't we do this? Let's do the fifth scale stuff, because this is all 8 scale. And then we'll do the Reds, and then I'll kind of go through, because I have these set up by manufacturer. We got Horizon, Dynamite, which, I still buy their stuff. I just don't like the company, but I like the Dynamite box. It's one of my favorite. I like the Sure Start. The only problem with the ProTech Sure Start, and I'll get to that in a second, explain to you, it doesn't work well on Techno. So if you got Technos, don't buy a Sure Start. Anything else, that Dynamite box is probably one of the most reliable. Now, this is my second one. I have another Sure Start. There's the other ones, too, out there. I thought about the Associated one, but, I only got one Associated Truggy. And by the way, I don't know if you guys know, or if you go on social media or Facebook, I'm selling that Truggy. It's just, I don't like it, the transmission in the rear, and it's not me. It's just not enough to handle my big engines. Okay, and I don't want to keep messing with it. It's not the shimming. I've got all the shimming down. It can't handle that rear end on the Associated. Can't handle .28 modified. Can't handle .30s. Can't handle anything bigger than a .21. I mean, I've never had a problem with any other vehicles until I got that Associated. Okay, and it's not brand new this year's model. It's last year's model, but still, it's in mint. And I bulletproof everything and built it. I just don't think it can handle. And I had problems with the very end twice. But anyway, so get back to what we're talking about over here about how I set this up. We have a couple low-C things with low-C, Dynamite, Horizon. It's all the same company. Only a couple of those. Then we have over here the, here, let me take you guys off this here for a second. Then we have, I'm no longer using lipos. I do have a lipo bag that I picked up for cheap. It was about $15 or something. Pretty decent. I'm no longer going to be charging any lipos because I don't own lipos. Never again. Only takes one time for me. Okay. So, anyway, I'm going to put all my batteries, lifes, nickel cadmiums in that bag and charge them, because I've had nickel cadmium sometimes start smoking. So anyway, these are through AMAN. These are recommended for the Sure Start. They're called Eco Power. They're like 2,000 milliamps each, so there's 4,000 per box, which is plenty. Okay, so got those there. I mean, we'll just go kind of work our way around this way since I'm doing it like this. Horizon, Dynamite bump box, T-handle Dynamite. I like those. Never tried one of these. I need a new one anyway. It's a Dynamite laser temp gun. I have these. This is probably one of my favorite glow igniters. First thing you do when you open this up, and you've seen this before plenty of times, you take this thing right here and you toss it in the trash. no bueno. Don't ever use those. Well, you do what you want, but I'm just telling you. Buy a squid with all the different connections and use those. This wheel is a low-C for the low-C box, but it fits on, because it's the same box. Except this is universal. Low-C box is only for low-Cs. So I got to think another extra wheel like that. Techno, I tried to get a I got a Techno beanie. I got a Techno hat coming. They were just out of stock on the color I wanted. So, and then I could get it. I wanted to get the Techno tuning driver because I need a new one. But what happened is they're out of stock of all their Techno drivers. Okay, back over to Reds. This is a cool little thing I want to see. It looks pretty cool. I think it holds like 12 plugs. It's to put your glow plugs in. Keep them, you know, you don't want to just have your glow plugs laying around or in a bag, because those things get damaged. This is my first Techno Reds. If you guys want part numbers, just, you know, pause and look at it, because I don't got time to read these off, or I'd be making 2-hour videos. So anyway, there's the part number. You guys need it. This is a Reds tuning screwdriver. It's a 30. They even got protective tips like the MIPs. That's pretty cool. This thing wasn't cheap. I'm not opening up anything on this video. I just don't have the time to do it. Looks pretty cool. I'll let you guys know. I do want to get the Techno one, and I probably end up picking up the low-C one. Those are pretty nice too. I know Woogie uses it. So anyway, this video, Woogie, sorry you're not going to get it for a while. He hit me up and said, dude, it's boring out here. Upload a video. And then he gave me a hard time about the, God bless Woogie, man. We went through so much stuff together, man, as far as, you know, we're not going to hang out and have coffee. We'll never know in the future, but we're cool. And that's what this hobby is about, man. All that drama, all that this and that, he said, she said, BS. I'm just staying away from this, man. I'm trying to make my channel to where it's just, you know, it's not going to be a family friendly. It's not going to be Disney Channel, you know, anything like that. Because, you know, I just call it how I see it. Again, emphasizing, I can't emphasize enough, JQ was so true when somebody said, why are people so dramatic in this hobby? Nitro and fifth scale and this Facebook, and you hear people, you know, and I've got in that stuff too. I'm guilty of it. I'm not, you know, I'm not perfect. I'm not innocent. I'll be the first to admit. Yeah, sometimes I just need to not say anything. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. And that's what I'm, you know, God willing that I can work on that as far as my character. Yeah, I've been, you know, kind of direct, but that's not going to change. I'm not going to, you know, say, okay, well, let me rub your belly and let me tell you that, you know, your Traxxas is okay and RTRs are really good and you can just upgrade them and race them. No, I'd be lying to you. I'd be full-on lying to your face. It's not. Okay, and I don't want to get into all that. But anyway, just so you guys know, hate me, love me, whatever. Like I said, and I've told people many times, you tell me somebody that's as hated as the Monkey Maniac in this hobby that has 1,000 subscribers. Send me the link. There isn't. And you guys know that. And not that I'm proud of like, oh yeah, everybody hates me, but I still, well, yeah, because went to, you know, I don't sit there and talk, you know, on live feeds for, you know, 8 hours and 5 hours, and I don't got time for that. And for people that do, hey man, it's your channel. Do what the heck you want. You know what I mean? You know, I just want to keep it 100%. I don't need to blow smoke up anybody's butt. I'm not looking to make a living off YouTube. I haven't made 1 cent in 8 years or whatever that I've been on YouTube. Not 1 penny have I got anything. And I don't care. I've got money. Not my parents either. My kids make $25 an hour, both of my daughters. That's pretty good for kids that are, you know, for 2 girls. One graduated from college, the other one's still working on it. You know, I'm blessed, man. My kids are able to, hey, Pops, you know what? We got you, Dad. I know you need all that stuff, and some of it, you know, you need to replace, and you know, with insurances and all that and how it goes through, I can't do anything without tools, and you guys know that. Without your tools, you're dead. You can't wrench on nothing. I got fifth scale tools coming too, so stay tuned for that. I got a lot of stuff coming in the next few months. I'm not playing around. Most of it's going to be nitro, but there will be fifth scale. I'm toning it down to about 25% fifth scale, and people that are fifth scale fans are like, oh man, I just need to get back into nitro. I got too much money, too many engines. I've still got a bunch of engines I haven't even ran that I got modified. You guys know that. You know, I love nitro, man. My channel will always be 100% nitro. Well, 75%, 25% fifth scale. Okay? That's the way it is. If you don't like it, then you can go watch somebody else. So, the nitro fans, the real, true nitro fans, not the fanboys. The true nitro lovers that just do nothing but nitro. I do not have a bad thing about E-word, you know, boats, planes, whatever you want to do. Like, you know, each to each your own. RC Smith Studio, you know, shout out to that guy too, man. You know, God bless him. And he's a family guy, he's got kids, wife, and all that, and he still, you know, finds time, and he's into his boats. That's fine. I don't think he does electric. That's pretty cool. Even his boats, they're all gas. Okay, pretty cool. But anyway, you know, we talk from time to time too, even though he's in Texas. So anyway, to get back to all this, you know, I don't need to go on some side rant. I mean, it's 26 minutes. Like I said, you're looking at an hour video. Let's get back into this. This is going to be, you know, next year is going to be even more dynamic and more epic. You know, I'm going to blow up in a lot of stuff, especially nitro. I want to put real, not RTRs and everything, real next level nitro back on the map. Okay? So anyway, reds. There, I got a couple reds. I run the T3s and the T4s in most of my .21 Italian engines. That's just me. This is, I've used these before, Protex. These are pretty universal. I mean, they're basically made by OS. It's like an OS. Okay, I did also pick up two, I needed a couple of these. These are the Platinum Iridium. Best for any LRP engine that has a standard plug. Okay. Picked up that one. I think I got, what did I do with it? Oh, over here. This is, I think I've had them a couple times. These are good in any Japanese-based engines too, but also Lance recommends the, it's basically a P3 OS plug. But I like these Samurai ones, but they're made by Protec. The gold ones, these are, they last for a while. So I got that. Plug holder, where are we at now? Now these two things are for the MCD Ultimate. For my steering, I'm going to run one of my favorite servos. This is the Protec 130. These are they're under $100. They're like $90. Never had any issues. The S ones, which are the speed, and I mean, if you look at these things, it's got 8-second speed, which is, I'm not racing, but that's a lot. 355 ounces of torque. Okay. So these are really good, and for the price, you can't beat it. Now, this is the first time owning the big SAB boxes. I thought about the waterproof ones. I got these gold ones. These are the Super Torques 7.4 because they go better with the color scheme of my MCD Ultimate. So I got two of those. They're about $100, 100 something piece. That's for the MCD. Now I got some associated stuff here. This is the associated little hand deal when you tie it on space, 5.5. Those are pretty cool. This is, I don't know, it was that small. This is a turnbuckle wrench. FT, by the way, if you don't know, factory team. It's associated. Water bottle. Wow, it doesn't come with a top on it? What the heck? How does that work out? I guess you put your own on top. Huh. No wonder it was cheap. 500cc fuel bottle. Here is the associated 17 millimeter billet aluminum wrench, lug wrench. I like associated drivers. This is a ball in. I need some new ball ends. This is associated ball in hex. Now this one is specifically, I know Woogie has one, a few people have them. This is to take off the top head of Novarossi engines, and any engine that has the cross screws, which mostly I know of is just Novarossi, which I don't. They obviously did it for a reason. So this thing was like $20 for this one thing. Like I said, the Aeromax. This one is a ball in. This is a 2.0 ball in. So I got a 2.0 ball in. What was this one? 2.5. Okay. These, highly recommend them to check your whatchamacallit, your batteries. They're like $10. not expensive. You guys seen the bag? Obviously, brand new Protect bag. We'll get into the Protect in a minute. Last but not least, this is probably, I always wanted to get these. These are the MIP's nut drivers. So I got a 5.0. And then I got these other two. These are about $130 just for these right here. As you can see, that's why it took me such a long time. Like, oh, what? 130 for that? Come on, MIP. Who was it? Somebody said, you know, what are you guys smoking? Oh, that's right. You're not smoking nothing because you guys ain't making all the stuff you used to, except for the wrenches. Because you're charging, you know, these are 40, 50 bucks, depending where you get them. You know, and these are the standard. I have a couple pairs of these. And there's a 3mm. And this one is the, what did I say, 5.5. So I got 5.0, 5.5, 7.0. Let's get into Protect, because this is already 30 minutes, and I'm probably going to add another 30 minutes once I get everything in here. It's probably be an hour video, like I said. I'm going to have to edit some of it out prior to this. But anyway, Protects. I love Protects. I can't say much about them. Enough about them, I should say. If Adam Drake promotes these, and he's not just doing it because he gets them for free or they pay him, I believe, and I've talked to him before, he likes his Protect stuff. Okay? He says they're good. He recommends them. That's all I need to know. And I've used most of the stuff, so it's not just because Adam said. But if you want to say that. So these are the Hex 2.5 and the 2.0 ball ends. I don't have a lot of ball ends quality. That's why I got these in the MIPs. I was going to get some ball ends, but they're really pricey. I figured it'd Protect. And a couple of the other ones, the associated. This is the spring puller. Highly recommend. These are good. And this one is the, yeah, so those are those wrenches. Now, these sets, I'm not going to take them out now. To maybe another time, I'll show them to you guys. These are the Protects. Now, I will tell you that the Protects, the difference between the Protects, other than price, and the MIPs, if you have a brand new MIP and you have something that you need to get out that's really torqued in there when you don't want to strip it, pull one out of these, buy a bag, fresh one, put it in there, and because their trademark is their handles, that's their everything. You got to grip it and you can torque on it. I've never had one strip on me with these. Now, I heard people, oh, I dropped them and broke the handles. I don't know if you must live in Antarctica, and it must have been like minus 30. I could throw these across the parking lot, and I've never had one break, okay, ever. And I've been using these for a few years now. Now, the Protects are a little bit sharper and stay sharper for a little bit longer. These do eventually round out. I mean, it takes a while depending on how much you use them, but they do. These don't. These are sharp, probably one of the sharpest hex tips that I've ever used. Highly recommend Protects. They're good price. They're not that expensive. So I went with I got 105, 1.5 all the way to 8mm because I can use some of the 7s and the 8s on 5th scale. Okay, so that's that. This is the first time me using one of these. Okay, this is the Protect aluminum fibro remover. Okay, and it's also a 17 and 23mm lug wrench. Pretty cool. I've never had one. I do now. I think it was like 20 something bucks. Okay, moving on. These are speed tips. I've used these. Like I said, these Protects are really, really good. So there's 1.5 all the way to 3.0. I need to get some MIP ones, but anyway, this is just a replacement tip if I need another ball end, because this is a 3mm ball end that I could take out one of these. Probably the 105, which I don't use that much. I use my MIP, take that tip out, put this one in, which is a 3.0, because I think they come with a 3.0, but this is just an extra one. Moving along, I needed a couple of these. Adam recommends these, and I've used them. These are the speed bearings. 18 by 16.5 or 16, yeah, 5. I have one of these. This is my second one. Highly recommend. These are probably one of the best out because they're 5,000 milliamps. Okay, which the GLR one is 3,000, I believe. Need another thing of glue. Their glue, it's really good. I like Protect's glue. This is the medium tire glue, because I will be building some tires for my new whips. This wrench, I can't find mine. I don't know if it got lost in the fire, but replace that. What else do we got? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, need another one of these. Spent a little bit of money on them. These are the Protex digital calipers. Okay, I'm going to open that up probably soon and check it out. But we have the wrench bag. We have I like these. These are pretty, you know, keep them in your bag. Take them on, you know, your road with you, whatever. These bits are really good. Gives you a little handle, key handle. These are good. I like these. I think I have the Ryan Lutz one. That's the one. I hope it didn't. I didn't have it with me. My parents when I was out there. Okay, this is the Protec bottle. It's tinted like the Kyosho one. This is the first time using these. This is probably one of the best out. Dynamites are okay. Sky ones, they have had problems with them. These are about $50 or 40 something Protec, but good quality. And I think that's it. You know, the short start. Okay, people, so that's it. We're probably going to run close to an hour. I'm going to want to squeeze everything in here. And I also need to add in the radio when I get it sometime next week. I think it'll be coming to my parents, because I don't have stuff shipped at my house too much, because I've had issues with, you know, stuff missing. Not that I live in the hood, but I just, you know, I don't know if my roommate's going to put it inside or she's going to let it sit out there. So I'm like, I'll just have everything shipped to my parents, especially the box that's going to be coming probably in a few weeks. That's going to be almost $5,000. That'll be another, like, sick, serious, next level, monstrous unboxing. Because remember, I'm unboxing 2 brand new 8-scale kits, Buggy and Truggy, and everything that's going to go to put them together, including the engine. So stay tuned for that. Everybody have a safe, hope everybody had a good Friday. Shout out to all the veterans out there. Thank you for serving and protecting our country. And other than that, everybody have a good weekend, and catch you guys whenever this video drops. Like I said, it's probably going to be somewhere around Thanksgiving. If it does, happy Turkey Day. Have a safe one. Spend time with your family and your loved ones. Eat lots of turkey. Remember, it's got tryptophan in it, so when you eat, you need a lot of turkey. That's why you want to knock out. Hopefully my Cowboys are playing. Muggy's out. I hope I think I gave everybody their shout-outs, right? Did I miss anybody? No. Okay. Muggy's out. Peace. What up, Nitro Nation? Alright, let's get this unboxing over with and finish this video up so you guys can use it for wrenching, use it to wipe your butt with. I don't care. Just kidding. Anyway, well, you got a lot of goodies. We're going to start with the not too big, what do you call the small ticketed items, and then we're going to go into the goods over here. And by the way, shout out to my brother Elite RC. If you guys want to know the most technical guy that I know of, forget about Mr. Za. Forget about, no offense to these guys now. Okay, I'm not saying these guys don't know what they're talking about. But compared to this guy, he's one of my oldest subscribers. He's my brother from another mother. Nitro brother, Fisco brother. If you want to go watch a technical guy that knows more about anybody that I know on YouTube, as far as 1/5, go watch Elite RC. This guy knows his stuff. Way more technical than Mr. Za. Way more technical than Hot Rod. Way more technical than even Chris 1/5, and he knows him. Way more technical than Big John. All those guys. Those guys don't know a third about fifth skills what this guy goes. So if you want to learn some technical, in-depth tricks of the trade, electronics, engines, fifth scale, 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, small bore, big bores, pretty much anything in fifth scale, this is the guy. I call him the mad scientist, the professor, whatever you want to call it. So I can't say enough about this guy, man. And he's always had my back through all the stuff that I went through. So anyway, just watching him, have him in the background, he deserves a little of my airtime. You know, I talk to this guy periodically. I haven't talked to him in a while. I know he's real busy. He's got a family and everything, and he's all gung ho on the drag racing. But if you again, if you want to get technical in fifth scale, this guy knows more than all those guys put together. And I've watched all those guys, and I've seen all those guys' videos of the guys I mentioned. Elite RC knows, he knows his stuff. So anyway, enough about him. Brother from another mother. Elite, if you watch this video, give me a ring. I haven't heard from you in a minute. Happy holidays if I don't hear from you. Happy holidays again to everybody else. So let's do some serious unboxing. Now I've already slid open this stuff so we can get into it quick, because I don't want to spend more than 10 minutes on the rest of it, because this is the last end of this video. This video is going to be around an hour probably, so I'm trying to keep it less. So anyway, first thing we got, not a big deal. This is from, I believe this is from DDM. This is the Rovin 1107. It's got a choke on it. This is going to go back on the 30.5 SER Customs Modified King Motors. That engine is going back into the Baja. Just putting this out there. I'm probably going to be selling the Baja, and I'm going to be getting another fifth scale. So if anybody's interested in picking it, you guys know, watch my videos. The Baja will come with this brand new 1107 on the 30.5 SRE Customs Modified King Motors. It's got a top reed on it. It's got decent bottom, but it has a lot of hit in the mid and top. I'm going to throw in the Bartolone polished chrome pipe. What else? You're going to get a brand new 8K clutch. Go on Facebook. I'm selling the engine separately, or if I don't sell the engine separately, I'm just going to throw it back in the Baja, and whoever gives me a decent offer, I'll take it. I'm done with the Bajas. If you guys have already heard how I feel about the Bajas, nothing wrong with them really. Just for me personally, too much of a headache for me to work on all the time, and you know, I'd rather move on and just deal with four-wheel drives. Four-wheel drive or nothing. Okay, so anyway, to move on, we have another set. Let me set this down. Hold on 1 second. I gotta pull this stuff out of here. These are the Rovin. What are these ones called? Rovin. They're basically like a hostile, similar to the ones I have. A lot of people make. I got these because they were at a good price, and they got decent knobbies on them. But anyway, those are spare. Moving right along, we also replaced that charger that I had. I got another one that one of my subscribers gave me. This one, oops, was also donated to me. Shout out to, his name's Mike Long. I don't think he has a channel, but like a lot of people on YouTube, he watches and he's seen what happened. This is basically replacing the one I had. I've never ever had an issue with these. RC, was it Nitro Nerd? Nitro Nerd? He swore by these, and that's why I got one, and I've used it and never had an issue with it. I've also got a ProTech one coming later, after the holidays. I also got, hold on, dang, suck the way they packed it in here. Oh, this is the AC/DC charger he threw in with it too. So shout out to him. Cool. There's that. What else do we got? We also got this. This is a, where's my knife? Where's my trusty NRA little mini pocket knife? This thing's pretty sharp. So let's open this up real quick. Hold on a second again. Sorry. I realize I'd have to do all this cutting and scrap. There we go. This is what I'm going to be running in the, wow, this is nice and flat. Should fit perfectly in the MCD W5 Ultimate. 3000 milliamp 2S 6.6. Similar to the Spectrum. A lot of guys run the Spectrum ones. I have one on my 5E, but it's more of they're the little blocks. And Chris 1/5 said they fit in the MCD, but you got to put them like standing up. So this is the same power. It's a lifey. No more lipos for me. So that's that. Okay, move this stuff out of the way. Done with that. Like I said, a lot of these small ones aren't really a big deal. And here, I gave my daughter the other stand that you guys seen. This is the stand. The telescopic stand that you guys seen earlier in the video. I think I was using it. These are pretty cool for like 15 bucks. So I got a big one to my daughter, because she does YouTube videos too. Get that there. Oh, what? Is that an MB4 Noble? Yeah, if you want to know anything about fly skies, from the FS-GT3B to the IT4S to the Noble, this is the guy that you want to go watch his videos. And he's got most of the Futabas. So he has the Futabas, the top Futabas. He's got all the fly skies, and he swears by this NB4 Noble out of all the radios, even his $1,000 Futaba. This radio, for the price, is the best radio you can get. And guys that have them, you guys already know. So anyway, let's move right along. We'll open this in a minute because that goes to something else. So in here, Amazon. Nothing there. We have a... Oh, what is that? Is that another case? That must mean... For what radio would that be? 20-something bucks for these. All you do is take these, cut it however you want your radio is. And put your radio in there. So anyway, that's that. This here. Hold on a second. Okay, you can't really see it, but there's a goodie in here that goes along with the next unboxing. Let me get this out of here. There it is. I thought about getting the new one, the new version of this, but it's just too much. I mean, I don't need all that. This thing has way more than enough. Go watch the video where he does an unboxing of it. He does way more explaining everything than I do. But here it is. You guys have seen it before. I really don't need to take it out as far as opening it up and showing it to you. Brand new NB4 Noble. There it is. So I got to set that up. Set up this case for it. That's what that's for. I've got a wireless that comes with it and one with a wire, and I got an extra wireless. I like the wireless because that way you don't have to run antennas. I've never had a problem with these. The good thing about these is they're only like 30 bucks. So let's go on to the next big ticketed item. Oh snap! What is that? Did Muggy just... What? I thought Muggy's a fly sky. I thought you were a fly sky guy. Well, I got a really good deal on it. These radios normally run about $3 something depending on where you get them. I had a lot of extra credit and extra discounts from Amine, so I was able to get the radio, the ProTech case. Okay, let's take this out. This is the brand new 4 p.m. We're going to do a shootout or a comparison, whatever you want to call it, because they're about the same price range. We're going to compare the Futaba 4 p.m., okay, to the NB4 Noble. That will be coming up on a later video. So I got all of this for, I think it was, geez, 300 bucks. Shipped everything, okay, and not just that, okay, the case. This is the ProTech case. It's got the foam in it for the 4 p.m. And they threw in this. This will be powering it. No LiPo, like I said. This is a Life ProTech 2100 milliamps. Plenty for the radio. So that's it. I'm not going to get into the radios. Like I said, we'll do another video where we'll you know, basically compare. I'm going to set all these up, the cases and everything, and we'll compare these two radios against each other. Alright, that's it. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you guys have a great holiday. You know, this, like I said, this video ran a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but yeah, that's the norm for me. So anyway, happy holidays. stay tuned. We got more 5th scale stuff coming. First rip of the W5 MCD Ultimate, what do you call it? Maiden Voyage, 5B. One last run on the Baja possibly before I say bon voyage to it and retire it or whatever. I don't know. I might, if I don't get what I'm comfortable with, then I'm just gonna keep it and just shelf it. All right, people. Muggy's out. Go watch this video, the unboxing, and what Elite thinks about this radio. You can't beat it for like 200 bucks for that Noble. Well worth it. So now I have 2 of them. Granted, the other one's still okay. So anyway, all right, people. Muggy's out. Peace.